Hey everyone, Felipe here. Welcome to another Tower of Saviors card review video. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the brand new jackpot card from the Tenacious Verb series, Dreamland Speeder Ben. Ben is an Earth Demon card, and I'll be taking a look at his leader skill, team skills, and active skills, and letting you know my opinions about this card. Starting off with his leader skill, we have a team attack times 7, Earth and Demon members HP and attack times 1.7 additionally, and by dissolving character runes or race runestones you get an additional times 3 team attack multiplier. All attributes of runestones possess 50% of each other, and runestone movement time increases regardlessly by 2 seconds. For his team skill, we have that at the beginning of the stage, the column below Ben will be converted into demon runes, and if any of the 3 runestones in the bottom left corner is picked up to start moving, you get that water runes are converted into enchanted light runes, fire runes are converted into enchanted dark runes, and earth and heart runes will be converted into enchanted demon runes. The same thing applies if you pick up a runestone to move on the bottom right of the corner. However, in this case, light runes will be converted into enchanted water runes, and dark runes will be converted into enchanted fire runes. Earth and Heart runes will remain the same by being enchanted into the enchanted demon runestones. Additionally, by dissolving 3 or more types of runestones, team attack increases by 2.6, and the skill cooldown of Ben will be reduced by 1. Additionally, the team has a protective shield of 30,000 points, and whenever the shield has more than 1 point, any damage that you take that is greater than the current shield will still only reduce your shield down to 0 and leave your HP intact. In my opinion, I think Ben's leader skill is going to be pretty useful and pretty good in the current meta. He has a lot of damage output by having a lot of multipliers, times 7 team attack, additionally 1.7 for Earth and Demon members, and by dissolving character runes or race runes, your team attack increases by 3 additionally. All these are conditions that are pretty easy to hit, and he also has an additional 2.6 attack multiplier by dissolving 3 or more types of runestones, which in my opinion is going to be a really easy condition to hit. Additionally, for his team skills, you only require to use him as a leader, so you don't really have to worry about your ally, and you can run another ally that has really good leader skills as well. This is going to make him a really flexible unit as a leader because you are able to use him in rainbow teams as well as earth teams. And honestly, any card that can slot in Iron Fan Princess Rakshasa or Iron Fan Princess and Demon Bull are going to be really good leaders because Iron Fan Princess is really good as well. And because Ben can run both Earth members and Demon members, you are able to slot in both those cards and get a really good team composition. Furthermore, with the attribute possession effect, you are able to run rainbow teams, and because a lot of his multipliers say team attack rather than specific races, and other than his second leader skill, he benefits the entire team, which means that you can also borrow cards from different races and different attributes to slot into your teams for utility purposes as well. This means that you are not locked out of cards like Shinji or Yoko or Javanor, the Fire Javanor, and you can still add them to this team to break utility shields or to add additional utility to your team. However, if you want to get the most out of his attack multipliers, definitely run Earth members and Demon members so that they can benefit from the HP and attack bonus as well. But 1.7 is not that much, so you can also benefit from bringing utility cards to break annoying shields as well. Furthermore, I do think he is a really good unit because he can also be really tanky because he has a protective shield of 30,000 points, and his shield has a new mechanic different than other shields before, where even if you have 1 shield point left, the next attack will not hit your HP, it will still just break your shield, and you will not receive damage to your HP once. And that is really good because, for example, if the enemy hits for 90,000 damage and you only have 1,000 shield points left, your shield will go to 0, but you will still be able to survive the hit. And you can always refresh your shield using active skills as well. So honestly, I think his shield is going to be really useful and also increase the longevity of your team as well. Yeah, in terms of downsides, I do think he suffers a little bit from shield breaking potential. he doesn't really have any shield breaking team skills in his kit. So any initial shield, puzzle shields, quintet elemental shields, etc. He doesn't really have that ability to break by himself, which means that you'll be relying on your members in order to break these shields. And because right now we're getting to the point where a four-member teams or five-member teams with your leader and ally, it is increasingly more limited in terms of what you can bring. So if the stage has too many shields that you need to be broken, you might have to just bring utility cards instead of damage boosting cards and things like that, just to break those annoying shields. That being said, he does have a way to get around trio elemental shield and dual elemental shield thanks to his team skills, but anything other than that, like for example, crack runes or initial shields, stealth shield, puzzle shields, things like that, he is going to need to rely on members in order to break those. However, overall, I do think his leader skill is pretty good. Damage output is there, tankiness is also there, which means that he is going to be a pretty decent leader to pull for. Now let's take a look at his active skill. His active skill is a CD7 skill, which is a little bit longer than average being CD5 and CD6, and has the following effect. Explode all runestones, including frozen runes and petrified runes, to generate 3 rows of water, fire, earth, light, and dark enchanted demon runes. Protective shield will be refreshed, so this is a way for you to be more tanky because you can use this skill more often. Additionally, for every group of attribute runestones dissolved in the first batch, the character launches an extra attack of that attribute as much as 50% of its attack to the max of 4 extra attacks of each attribute. The character's damage will be dealt regardless of defense and fixed combo shield. So other than his leader skill, I do think his active skill is going to be really good because it allows you to explode the entire board and generate attacking runes for your team. You also get rid of frozen runes and petrified runes, which, although they're not the hardest to get rid of, it is also very nice to not have to think about it and be able to just explode them without consequence. Additionally, you do get a really good attack bonus or attack increase by increasing your extra attacks by dissolving runestones in the first batch, which pretty easy to achieve. And if you have a card like Groth, you are able to deal a lot of damage because you will be dissolving a lot of groups in the first batch thanks to Groth's skill. You also deal damage regardless of defense and fixed combo shield, which is going to be really nice as well. Additionally, refresh protective shield. Like I said before, it's just going to increase your tankiness as well. Like I said, CD7 is going to be pretty long. However, thanks to his team skill where you are able to reduce your cooldown by 1 if you dissolve 3 or more runestones, this means that this skill will be ready faster than you can think of if you run Ben as a leader. However, I do think that this skill is a little bit weaker in terms of member potential in other teams because CD7 is a little bit slow. Most teams don't have a protective shield, so that doesn't really apply. Exploding runes is really good, but you can do that with other cards. And getting rid of defense and fixed combo shield is also pretty useful or can be achieved by other cards as well with shorter cooldowns as well. However, I do think it's still a pretty good burst option. So even as a member card, it might be worth adding it to your teams just for that potential. However, his active skill will definitely work the best in a Ben team, using Ben as a leader, because it is very much tailored to his playstyle with the protective shield, with the demon enchanted runes, extra attacks, and also the ability to break shields that his team skill doesn't really have. So in my opinion, I do think this is a really good active skill, and it is an even more amazing active skill if run in a Ben team using Ben as a leader. Because it allows you to, like I said before, launch extra attacks and also benefit from your team skills with the 2.6 attack multiplier and refresh your shield as well. Do I recommend to pull this card since it is the 1% jackpot? I do think it is a little bit worth because there aren't that many good demon leaders. I think demon leaders have been a little bit ignored in the past. That being said, Earth members, we just got a really good Earth leader from the My Hero Academia patch. So Earth already got some love, but Earth demons is definitely a category that doesn't really have that many leaders, which means that other than North, this is the second Earth demon leader that is going to be up there in the meta, which is honestly a really good addition in my opinion. However, that being said, Chinese New Year is right around the corner. It's about a month before Lunar New Year, which means that there might be a new Black Gold card coming up and more collaborations, especially with the Monster Strike collaboration. So I would personally suggest for you to wait to see what the news are, since this patch is going to be a little bit longer. Wait to see what the new cards are going to be and then decide if you want to pull for this card. I do think his leader skill is really good. And it will help you advance with the game. However, it isn't super broken, and I do think that it will be power crept eventually. And it is worth taking a look at the new Black Gold card or the new collaborations to see if those are going to be better cards. So for now, I'd say yes, it is a good leader to have. However, I do recommend for you to save your diamonds to see what Chinese New Year brings, the next collaboration, what it is, and then make a decision on whether to pull or not. If you are a collector, definitely go for it, and just and if you have the additional finances for it, then definitely get him if you want, because he is a good leader. And if we have learned anything from Madhead, they will make a stage that will be tailored to him. So definitely, it might be worth to have him in your inventory. But yeah, overall, I do think he is a good leader, has a really good active skill, and his active skill really complements his leader skill as well, with some utility as well as flexibility. As a leader, he also has flexibility for running rainbow teams or just mono earth teams, and he also has the ability to borrow other races and other attributes for utility purpose. So I do think he is a flexible leader and definitely has the damage output needed for the current meta. But yeah, that is all I wanted to say about this card. Please let me know in the comments if I said anything wrong or if I missed anything. And as always, stay tuned on my YouTube channel for more Tower of Saviors content. For now, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone!